Ronald Reagan, the president who brought morning back to America 1981 to 1989. When Ronald Reagan walked into my halls in January of 1981, the country was tired, beat down by inflation, recession, global humiliation, and a presidency that had felt more like a therapy session than a command post. And then came Reagan, with a grin, a steady hand, and a voice like confidence made audible. He had been an actor, a union leader, a governor. Critics called him a lightweight. The voters called him a landslide. Reagan knew how to speak to America, not with policy jargon, but with clarity and purpose. He didn't explain the machinery. He painted the vision. Government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem. That line echoed through my rooms like thunder. He cut taxes across the board, slashed regulations, and made it clear, if you wanted to work, build, earn, or expand, Washington was going to get out of your way. The economy stumbled at first. Unemployment soared, but Reagan stayed the course, and by 1983, America was roaring back to life. Inflation fell. Growth returned. Millions of jobs were created. He rebuilt the military, not because he wanted war, but because he believed strength prevented it. He told the world America was back, and he meant it. No more apologies, no more stagflation, no more drift. Then came the Cold War. Reagan didn't try to manage the Soviet Union. He aimed to end it. While the experts urged détente and caution, Reagan called it what it was, an evil empire. He doubled down on missile defense. He stood firm at every summit. And then, in 1987, he stood at the Brandenburg Gate and said, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall." It was bold, direct, and prophetic. Reagan survived an assassination attempt just weeks into his presidency, shot in the side, bleeding, joking with doctors. He walked back into my halls like nothing had happened. Behind the smile was iron. In his second term, he faced scandal, the Iran-Contra affair. It tested him. His White House stumbled. But Reagan didn't lie, dodge, or lash out. He took responsibility, accepted oversight, and kept moving forward. He appointed the first female Supreme Court justice. He simplified the tax code. He won re-election in one of the largest landslides in history, carrying 49 states. He gave Americans something no policy paper ever could: hope. He believed this country was still a shining city on a hill, and he made people believe it again, too. When he gave his farewell address in 1989, I felt something I rarely feel when a president leaves. I felt the country stand up. Ronald Reagan didn't just lead, he lifted. He reminded Americans that they were not victims. They were builders, dreamers, citizens of the freest nation on earth. And when he walked out of my doors for the final time, I knew. So did history.